Hey guys, I wanted to make this video really quick because I know a lot of you watch these videos also to find out new things about cosplay and how to start cosplay, and if you really are into cosplay, just to find out new things. So I wanted to make a video about what you should know if you're cosplaying, if you want to get into cosplay, or if you want to become, well, I won't say professional cosplayer, but if you want to become a good cosplayer. And I'm not saying that we're good cosplayers, but maybe these are some tips that can help you. The first thing you should know about cosplay is that it's fun. It's actually really fun. The first time that I started cosplaying, I felt like a celebrity because there's people coming up to you, addressing you as the character that you cosplay, and they want to take pictures with you, and I've had people that want me to say lines from certain movies or games or whatever. So it's really fun, and you meet a lot of people, you meet a lot of cool people, you meet a lot of nice people, and some of them can actually become your friend, and maybe you do a collaboration cosplay project with them. But there's also a lot of stress involved. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm saying that there is some stress because it's a hobby. It's a great hobby. It's a really good hobby if you want to create something, if you want to express yourself, if you really love a certain type of universe or a game or a TV show or whatever, and you want to, you can act. There's no real reason that you can't act like the person. There are people that think that if you cosplay you have to be in character, but I don't think you have to be in character all the time. There's no rule for that or whatever. It's cosplaying is about doing it for yourself. There's nobody who should say that you should cosplay a certain character and you only have to do that character. Before I started cosplaying, I addressed on a Facebook group on cosplay that I wanted to be a cosplay Joker. And there was this one guy who said, well, you shouldn't do that because I am the best and most well-known Joker cosplayer of Holland, so you shouldn't waste your efforts. And I'm like, okay, what the hell just happened? Seriously, is he telling me what I can and cannot do? Fuck that, I'm not gonna listen. And I cosplay Joker, and in my opinion I did the best that I could. And I'm not saying that I want to only have that one Joker cosplay. I want to have more, and I have fabrics for new ones, but I won't stop cosplaying Joker because somebody told me to, and I'm not gonna cosplay a certain character because somebody told me to. Cosplaying is for yourself, making you feel happy, doing what you like, doing what you love. But there are some downsides to it, because if you start cosplaying, you become an open figure. You become a public figure. So you make yourself open to critique and hate. Also love, of course, but on the internet there are more people who hate than who love. And if you create a fan base, if you get a lot of likes or comments or whatever, there's a certain amount of people that will hate on you. Reason is unknown, but it's the internet, so it's anonymous. The thing is that the thing that you really need to take to heart is that these people are cowards. They don't come to you face to face and say bad things about you. No, they do it over the internet where they're safe on the other side of the world or whatever, and you can't touch them and they can't touch you, but face to face they probably won't say those things to you. But here's the thing, hate will always exist. Take Stephen Amell for example. He gets hate, and in my opinion, Stephen Amell, he not only plays a hero, but in real life he's a hero for what he does with charity and all that kind of stuff, and the way he makes it feel so real and personal with all the stuff he posts on Facebook and all those videos that you see him actually do stuff. But Stephen Amell, in my opinion, the greatest person alive, he gets hate. He gets hated on every single day. But you have to keep in the back of your head that you will get hate or get hated on. Haters gonna hate. But you don't need to pay attention to that, because there's a thing called feedback and criticism, but there's also a thing called constructive criticism. And constructive criticism is great because you can take tips and points from people who say, okay, well, it looks good, but maybe you should do it like this. And that's constructive criticism. But if a person says, okay, you can't cosplay Batman because you're fat or whatever, you don't have the body type, or you're blonde, just don't pay attention to that, because it's all about doing the things that you like and making yourself happy. Just don't pay attention to the hate and just look to the love that you get. Because there are people that love. There are not many people that will actually tell you great things. There probably will be more people that hate on you at first. But if you keep cosplaying, show people that you don't care what they say. If you just create a nice fan base, they will repay you with love and affection and all that kind of stuff. So just please don't pay attention to the hate. And there's other thing in cosplay that is a serious, well, it's not an issue if you don't pay really attention to it, but it's expensive. This is a great hobby, but it's expensive as hell. Take my Batman cosplay, for example. It's not even done yet, and I put around $1,000 in it. So yeah, it can get really expensive. Sure, you can do things cheap, but if you want to keep improving yourself and if you want to push yourself to your creative limits, yeah, you might want to buckle down on the money, because it can get really expensive. Now, I'm not saying that it will, I'm saying that it can. There's always a lot of drama involved in any social kind of group, so it's not different with cosplay. There is drama involved, but the thing you need to do is just keep your distance from the drama and just do what you like and cosplay for yourself, and don't cosplay for other people. Here's the most amazing part about cosplay. Cosplayers are seen as a group of social outcasts. Maybe we are outcasts, maybe we're not, but cosplaying is becoming a trend. It's revolutionary. People earn their living by doing cosplay. Take Yaya Han, for instance. I believe she lives solely from cosplay and selling certain cosplay products. It does happen. Sure, there are people who only live on cosplay because they make it sexy, and I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that I would do that myself, because look at me, I'm not sexy at all. It happens. People can make money from cosplay, but you can meet so many great people and you will do so many great things. To take the Green Lantern, for example, your own willpower is your limitation, and what you can imagine is your own limitation. You can do so many great things if you started cosplaying, and you will meet so many great people, but you just have to ignore the negative part of it. And there's always negative parts about anything and everything. You just have to ignore it. And then a lot of cosplayers do want to help you become better, do want to give you tips on what you should or shouldn't do with certain materials or whatever. If you want to build something, keep the ones that you like and the ones that are helpful close to you, and help them if you can. And that way we can make the cosplay community get better. Because look at Kamui, for instance. She didn't have to make those books or videos or whatever, or Ted Smith or all those people. They don't have to share what they know about cosplay and materials, but they do because they want to make the community better and they want to help you. And they didn't have to. I met Kamui once and she's an amazing person. I've met a lot of cosplayers and most of them are amazing. They are so friendly. They just want to have fun. They just do things that they like. Some of them, though, do hate sometimes, not all of the times. But what I'm trying to say here is try to learn from people, try to help people learn other stuff. It can get really expensive sometimes. It doesn't have to. There may be drama involved at some point. I'm not saying that it will, but what I'm really saying here is that cosplaying is amazing. It has helped so many people come out of their shell. It has helped so many people open up to the world. I've seen older people that could be your boss cosplay. I've seen kids from ages 7 or below cosplay, and it's all because that we love a certain thing, that we like to be a part of something. Like I said before, we may be social outcasts, but maybe we're not. But together as a group, we can become so much more than just cosplayers. We can all become friends and help one another. I think that is really beautiful. There are so many great people in the cosplay community. Just look to the good things in cosplay, look to the good people, look to the good comments you get, and look at yourself, that when you notice that you're becoming better. Look at the pictures you're taking, or the photo shoots you do. Look at the costumes you create, and look at what it makes you feel like inside. That moment of joy when you put on a cosplay for the first time. That when you get everything together and you put it on and you feel like you're being transported to a whole different universe. That nothing exists except for you, and that feeling, that feeling when you put the costume on for the first time. That feeling is amazing, and it's been a dream of mine ever since I was a kid to become Batman, and it's so close that I really cannot wait to finish it. I really can't wait to show it to everybody. If you want to cosplay and you have a dream for a certain cosplay, don't let people tell you that you can't do it. If you dream of doing it, just do it. Because what makes you more miserable? People telling you that you cannot do anything, or not doing it at all. Just robbing yourself of that feeling of happiness. Just don't let yourself be stopped by anybody, and just do what you love, except for murder. If you love murder, that's wrong. So I guess that's all I have to say. If you liked this video, if you thought this video was helpful or anything, if you want me to address a particular part, a certain part, please like the video, comment below, and please subscribe, because there's a whole bunch of videos coming. This weekend we're gonna work on the Batman cowl, and I'm gonna be vlogging that. We had a vlog where we create something else. I really want to put some time into making that, because I've got this new camera and I was testing it out, and I've got a whole bunch of nice shots. So please subscribe, it will mean a lot to us. And please comment and like. Thank you.